Hello everyone, welcome to Unit 14. This is how to do it. From this unit, it is expected that you are able to explain how to do or make something. In our lives, we sometimes have to do some steps to do something. For example, when we would like to withdraw our money from the ATM, we have to do some steps so that we can withdraw the money from the ATM. Now, would you please pause this video for a while and try to rearrange these instructions? Alright, when we want to give instructions or to tell somebody how to make something, we need sequencing time connectors. For example, we have first, second, third, firstly, secondly, thirdly, next, following this, after, then, subsequently, finally, and also, as well as after that, in addition, before, additionally, and at the end. After we know some connectors, I would like to ask you to pause the video again and use connectors to make a good instruction. Next, we want to discuss checking, understanding, and making sure. Kita mengecek apakah orang yang kita berikan instruksi sudah mengerti atau belum. When we give instructions, we have to make sure that our instructions are clear and easy to follow. In order to do this, there are some steps that we need to do. Number 1, give the instructions in clear steps. Stop after each step and check the understanding of the person you are giving instructions to. To do that, you can say, "Is it clear? Got it? Do you get the point? Do you have questions?" Something like that. Tip number 2. You can also clarify instructions by demonstrating how to do it. You can say, "Well, you can do it. It's like this." Or you can ask the person to repeat your instruction. You can say, "Could you please repeat?" Tip number 3. Some steps that involve risk require us to give a reminder or warning. Jadi, kalau ada sesuatu yang bahaya atau sesuatu yang membahayakan, kita harus mengingatkan seseorang. For example, you can say, "Don't forget to unplug the cable before changing the light bulb." Remember to switch off the electricity before doing it. Be careful not to touch any open wires. It's important to make sure the electricity is off. Always wear gloves before you touch it. Never touch a wire with wet hands. By doing this, we try to help the persons to avoid any bad possibility that will happen. Our next discussion will be about grammar focus, which is about modal auxiliary verbs. I believe that all of you have learned this when you were studying in senior or even junior high school. There are several examples of modal auxiliary verbs, such as can, could, may, might, must, ought to, shall, should, will, and would. Would you please stop this video and try to think and find other modal auxiliary verbs that haven't been mentioned in this slide? In this video, I will not discuss the function of each modal auxiliary verbs. However, we would like to focus more on how we can construct grammatically correct sentences. Alright, I would like to ask you to focus on the box. We have the formula of modal auxiliary verb, which is subject plus modal auxiliary verb plus verb 1. Please note that this formula is used when we want to make an active sentence. When we want to make a passive sentence using modal auxiliary verb, please try to find the informations by yourself, because we would like to focus more on the positive sentence. Alright, here I have 3 examples: should, must, and also can. Would you please repeat after me? You should open the door. You should open the door. He must study more seriously. He must study more seriously. You can send the letter to your dorm parents. You can send the letter to your dorm parents. Here we have subjects you, he, and also you. The modal auxiliary verbs are should, must, and can. And after the modal auxiliary verb, we have verb 1, open, study, and also send. Now, I would like to focus more on the most common mistakes that I usually find in the students' writing or speaking. Let me give you an example. For example, I have should, and I have the sentence, you should opening the door. What do you think? You should opening the door. Well, of course, this is incorrect, or this is grammatical mistake. You should say, you should open the door. Remember, subject, modal auxiliary verb, plus verb 1. Next, I have must. He must too study more seriously. What's wrong? Exactly. We do not need to put to after the modal auxiliary verb. So we should say, he must study more seriously. Next, can. You can do sending the letter to your dorm parents. We have to and we have ing after the verb. So you must say, you can send the letter to your dorm parents. I hope that you will never repeat these common mistakes anymore. Remember, the formula will be subject plus modal auxiliary verb plus verb 1. Next, how if you have a practice? Please make 6 sentences using can, could, may, must, should, and also will. After that, please ask your partner to check your sentences, whether they are already correct or not. Happy practicing! The next practice will be about giving instruction. Please give instructions to your friends how to send a WhatsApp chat, for example, or how to install an application from the Play Store. Another practice, you can also give instructions about how to put makeup on or how to put the pomade for the boys. Happy practicing! Okay, this is another practice that you must do. We will welcome our new students very soon. Although they will be in Karawaci next year, I think they still need to know how to do or how to operate something in your dormitory. That's why, please follow the instructions to help them. Number 1, choose one appliance or something that your new friend might need to know in your dormitory. It can be washing machine, it can be television, it can be anything, any appliance in your dormitory. Number 2, explain how you use it to your new friends or new friend. I hope that it will be a very nice practice to develop your ability in describing something or describing process in English. Thank you, everyone.